This year for her birthday, my friend Kelly invited a group of us to go up north on a camping trip on an island. Since then, we've nicknamed the island Death Island, and while it might be a bit of an inside joke, there's definitely some truth to it. Over the last year, the government canceled all of the public ferries running to the island, making it a lot more difficult to get to. Finding a way to actually get onto the island was our first challenge. This was made even more difficult by the fact that the exact weekend we were planning the trip, the Weather Network was calling for one of the biggest thunderstorms and torrential downpours of the year. All of this compounded with the threat of wildlife, bears of course, but then also the possibility of there being rattlesnakes and the fact that the island is covered from shore to shore in a not so lovely poisonous plant, made for one interesting adventure birthday weekend. Hold on, I'm gonna put you on speakerphone.
Do you have a tarp?
The weather for the weekend
is gonna be terrible. It's gonna thunderstorm and then rainy and cloudy for the rest of the weekend. I talked to one of the water taxi guys. He was nice and honest, and he said COVID is just some big excuse for them to permanently shut down the ferry.
Did the water taxi say anything about rain?
And I talked to him about it, and he was like, yeah, I run like all the time, so I think we're just gonna get wet. Alexis and I did do some research at one point a couple of years ago where we researched this island, and people said that this was one of the most beautiful places to go and camp. The other thing I would be a little weary of, that there is a lot of poison ivy.
Let's stick to the trails as much as possible.
As long as I don't forget the chili this time, we're good.
All right, we'll talk again on Friday.
Sounds good.
Take care. This seems like the silliest thing to be worrying about, but I'm trying to decide whether I should put my camera equipment inside this Peak Design travel cube or inside of a dry sack. I think for the sake of packing and waterproofness, I'm gonna go for the dry sack.
Guys,
It's looking pretty wet,
works.
eh?
We're gonna die.
It's looking pretty wet.
I just hope that he's able to take
It's gonna
our
be
stuff.
a wet weekend.
Do you think that's our taxi over there?
I think so, but it doesn't look like it, you know.
Looking a bit small.
Rock, paper, scissors, who has to sit outside?
Ah!
Here we go. Did we actually fit everything?
I can't believe that we fit everything.
What a miracle.
Most people have skinny dipped off of that one rock right there. Wow. In the world. In the world.
Kelly, one of them?
Kelly was one
Kelly
of them.
knows?
Kelly knows, because Kelly was one of them. There you go. There's a fun fact. Does Duncan have any fun facts that he wants to tell us already?
The lighthouse is really good.
Okay.
And then you get the nice sunset at the lighthouse too.
There we go.
Anything else cool that we should see?
Honeymoon, I mean, it's pretty nice. There's a fairy lake that you can walk around. And you can rent bikes and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Sick. Truck, yeah. Sick. It's poison ivy right next to where we're staying. Guys, I'm coming in. I'm hearing a lot of noise from this tent.
She was just blowing it up and it was just like
This is not a thermarest. This is an inflatable pillow.
That's what we were saying.
It's like a three-person pillow because it's so long.
She was blowing it up and we're like, wow, like it just, she just keeps blowing and just keeps getting bigger.
Are you lightheaded now?
No, not at all. I'm a swimmer, so I didn't feel like
Okay, so you're good. So this is just like 2 laps in the pool for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She tried to lie on it and she just rolled off. Yeah, I was like trying to test my balance. Yeah.
No, you know what we should do? We should take it, throw it in the river, and float.
That's what I was
Yeah, it's like a water toy.
It would work. It would work as a water toy.
Absolutely, it would.
Can you tell me a fun fact about nut bars?
So this nut bar is in fact made with pure nuts.
Wow, you tried hard on that one.
Oh, they're really tough to open.
You need some woman help?
Um,
I could provide assistance for $10 an hour.
Okay, I want to.
What a refund.
Oh, there we go. I got it. Oh, look at this. Ah, interesting. It looks a little bit like a turd. Yeah.
See, I feel like Cliff Bars are known
Scale
to
of
look
1 to
terrible.
10. How good of a granola bar is this?
With 10 being Nature Valley Crunchy Bars, and 1 being President's Choice No Name. It's like an 8.
Some people hate those. You want to know why? They say they taste like ash because they just degrade before you even
It's like
eat them.
eating 2 pieces of cardboard with a layer of peanut butter in between.
It worked.
It's all right. You want to try some? Getting to the island was pretty routine, aside from the rain, which made it a bit more wet. The 7 of us that arrived on that first night realized we had made the right decision in going with the water taxi because the water was just simply too choppy to make an attempt with a canoe or a kayak. Duncan, who ran the water taxi, gave us some good advice about visiting the island. The one thing that we got excited about was seeing the lighthouse on the west side of the island. We were hoping that we'd be able to make it there the next day, and then ideally, if it didn't rain like it was supposed to, maybe even catch a little bit of a sunset. When we arrived to check in, the park staff warned us about a bear that was roaming the island. They also had a nice little sign out front that labeled poison ivy, but it's ironic because they only label it the once and then it's just everywhere across the whole island.
Oh, and Goblin Bay. This feels like a map, like a RuneScape map, where it's like the far north you go is like the members only place. Goblin Bay, Fairy Lake. I don't wanna pay for the premium subscription.
What does the free subscription get?
Well, we can go to Treasure Bay, or we can go to Taunch.
You can go to Treasure Bay for free? Like that's the close area?
Yeah.
Nice.
To here, we could go to that lookout right there, and the guy on our boat said this was a great lookout.
All right, so
Don't worry
we're doing a loop,
No.
starting from where we are right now, which is right here, and it's gonna go all the way around the island, and it's probably gonna be about 10 kilometers, but we're gonna find a few things, one being the lighthouse that the boat guy recommended, which is right here, and then also the beach, which is at the south side of the island, but it might be raining by that time, but we're all gonna wear our bathing suits. Solid. All right, let's do this.
Solid. Oh, I'm gonna try and lick some of the leaves.
Don't lick any of the leaves.
What else am I supposed to
ivy.
do on this Saturday afternoon?
Don't lick any of the leaves, whatever you do. Poison ivy. The first job I ever got, I was excited for 2 reasons because I was getting money. 1, that I could buy a guitar, and 2, that I could get a RuneScape membership. So that. Yeah, it was super cheap.
I mean, to like 14-year-olds, that's huge.
Yeah, and my parents would not let me do it.
All of that, literally all of that there is poison ivy. I don't know what that is, but it's mixed in with poison ivy.
This
So that one right here.
This spot is really buggy.
Right there. Right here. Right there.
Oh yeah, I think there's more.
Right there. Oh, just shake your bag. Just shake it. Just shake it. It's just like mating.
Oh my gosh, made somewhere else. If there's an X, there's treasure.
Yeah, I mean, sand in the middle of the woods is a key indicator that there's treasure.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
now we found it.
The treasure is beneath. Anyone?
Who brought the shovels?
I did not.
Nathan, you forgot the shovels.
For that.
You should take the blame for that. Oh, he's peeing. He's got a little pee coming out of him. Oh yeah.
Is he wetting
Oh
the
yeah,
eggs?
you get in there.
Guys, are we gonna name him?
Yeah, his name is Oswald.
Oswald the turtle. Nice. Oh, he just went back.
Like, it doesn't look like he popped out of there.
He's just peeing.
Bye, Oswald.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Driving music.
Excuse me.
Oh,
too close. Back up, please. Back up.
Do you like peanuts?
I do.
One Akita.
Oh, we're actually pretty good. So we're like at the top of our loop. No, sorry, 1/3. 1/3. Oh, we have 2/3 left. Okay. Yeah.
I wasn't planning on.
What does that say?
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse! We're so close, I can smell it, which is probably just the smell of all the mosquitoes I just squished. I hear some yelling. Hello! We found a less bug zone? That's what they're saying? Did you find the lighthouse? We're coming! We see it?
Yeah, I can see it. Right there. Those are blueberries. Oh. It's 100% blueberries.
Awesome.
Kelly's probably the best at identifying
Yep.
blueberries.
Yep, those are blueberries. Guys, you can eat some blueberries if you want. They're not quite ripe. August. August is when they're ripe.
That's cool.
Are they supposed to be this small? No, they're supposed to be bigger. They're not ready yet.
You don't buy your blueberries from the store that big? This is all poison ivy right here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't touch it. If we come out of this without anyone having any poison ivy, I will be extremely surprised. Poison ivy free?
I don't know. We'll see.
There's an impending thunderstorm.
It's gotten a lot harder progressively in the last 2 minutes.
The amount of water is insane. Wiped out. Okay, here's the deal.